Hello YouTube. We have a different kind of topic today. We are going to talk about various game systems that we have acquired free from the ground.
Yes. Yes, it came right out of the ground and said, "You looking for me?" And yeah, we were like, "Yeah, we are."
And since we're collectors, we gladly just snatched them up and put them in our collection.
That's right.
A long time ago, maybe about 10 years ago, we were going into our house. We lived in an apartment complex back then, and right next to our door, we found this PSP.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, who is leaving a PSP on the ground? I mean, I'm not going to ask any questions because we weren't in a really good neighborhood to be asking questions. So we decided we were going to keep this. So we still have it to this day.
Yeah.
And it came with an NBA game, and I'm not into those type of games. I mean, we play sport games, but it's not NBA, NFL type games. It's a Mario sports games.
I don't want to do that. And the next thing we found, well, I found this. We were just walking around that night at a park. What would you consider that place? Like a Market Square or something. I don't know. It was late at night, and we were just sitting down at a pagoda type thing, or what is that thing called?
I would say gazebo.
Yeah, gazebo is what I was thinking. I don't know where pagoda came from. And we were just sitting there resting from a walk, and I looked to my right, and I spotted a Nintendo DS.
Isn't that crazy?
Just sitting there.
Yeah. Just out of control. I mean, who is leaving these things? That would be glued to my hip. I mean, or glued to my hand. I'm not putting this down. But
we looked around for we looked at the newspaper, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it was not really a big possibility of someone putting an ad out in the paper for it, but we were going to see if we could find who owned it, because I would be devastated if I lost my Game Boy Advance. That's all I had at the time. But someone lost their DS, or just left it there carelessly.
Yeah.
There's no way in the world I wouldn't have checked my pocket every 5 minutes on my way home.
And 5 minutes would be too long when you check in your pockets, because if it's not there and you waited 5 minutes to check it, it's good as gone. So
yeah. So I found this, and I guess I kept it because free DS.
Exactly. I mean, why pay for it when you got one laying there for you?
This happens a lot.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It came with. It was bundled with
a bundle.
A copy of Super Mario 64 DS and Tron for Game Boy Advance down here. And a year later, would you say?
I would say, yeah, a year later, I was just walking, looking for my kids. I was wondering where they were, and I went past this tree, and
we were in a nicer neighborhood.
Yeah, nicer neighborhood, and I was like, oh my God. Just DS right next to a tree. I'm like looking around to see if somebody's got the camera on me. I was like,
this can't be real life. How many times is this gonna happen?
Thank you. It's like my daughter found one, and you telling me I'm going to find one? I would have never thought. What are the chances of two people in one household finding the exact same thing?
Just on the ground.
Yeah. So it didn't come with any game. But really nice.
It was really nice. It was nice. I don't know about now, but
it's not nice now. So yeah, it's a hot mess. I gave it to my son because since my daughter got one, it's like, well, here, Aaron, you have your own DS.
And he was about 5 years old at the time, so he destroyed it.
Yeah.
But it was nice.
It still works though.
I wasn't like 5. I was like.
It doesn't matter. You destroyed it. Just like, I mean, you're 12 now and you destroyed your DS, your 3DS. So.
And the next thing we found was
a Game Boy. Where did we find this?
Boy, in Ohio.
Yeah, we were on vacation in Ohio, and I stumbled across a original Game Boy. Like, now we're going retro with what's coming out of the ground.
Yeah. Just like they dug up the E.T. games, Game Boys are coming up out of the ground.
And this came with a copy of Tetris. There's a... Why?
It's out of control.
It's pretty awesome, though.
So it's good luck. I mean, it's like, I don't have to pay for it. I mean, it's coming to us. Someone know we are collecting Nintendo products.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, they're just leaving it there for us to collect for free.
Exactly. And we'll take it.
I mean, I would be devastated, but...
I would be no good for no one if I lost my Game Boy. But,
I mean, I would give it back to the person if I had any way of finding this person, but how would you even go by finding these people?
Right. I mean, there's nothing in there that tells you who this belongs to, so, and anybody can say, yeah, that's my Game Boy or DS. Just can't believe whoever, the first person that comes up, so if it was in the paper, it'd be totally different, oh, okay, this is that person's. But to put an ad in the paper and have tons of people coming forward, no.
It's ridiculous. And the best one, this is the craziest one, the craziest find.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I went to throw some trash. This is still a nice area, and somebody put Nintendo
next to a tree, right?
Next to the trash. It was for the trash. It's like, why? I mean, why would you just throw a perfectly good Nintendo system in the trash? I mean, next to the trash. It wasn't in the trash. Next to the trash, I guess.
It was just sitting there.
And I picked it up.
Perfectly good. Like, this is in perfect condition. It's better than ours.
Yeah, I had one. Well, still have it. And this was broken. And it's like, wow. They must know I needed a new Nintendo. So, if you guys have ever came across anything that something like this, comment, let me know what you found. And also, before we go, my daughter's friend said that someone placed a what in his at the beach.
Oh my gosh, a friend of mine told me a couple years ago, maybe like 2 years ago, he was at the beach and he had this bag like full of beach stuff, whatever you put in there, towels and blankets and whatnot. And so they went to the beach, and when they got back, it was in their car. I think it was in their car. I don't remember. No, they had it doesn't matter. By the time they were heading home, he looked into his bag, and there was a Game Boy Color with Pokemon Red or Blue. Like,
wow.
Someone had to just, they didn't want it anymore.
Right.
You don't just lose your Game Boy Color with Pokemon Red or Blue in someone else's bag.
I mean, why would you put your Pokemon Red or Blue and your Game Boy, or what was it, Game Boy, into somebody's bag? I mean, why? I mean, this is not your bag. Why would you put it in there? I guess somebody just being nice. So I want to know if anybody out there has had any situations like that where they just stumbled across games or systems that just lying there for you to pick up. So comment, subscribe, and like the video. And I want you guys to have a good day. Bye-bye.